the customer is always right, or are they sometimes wrong? Let's talk about it. Hi, my name is Deanna and welcome to my channel. Let's get wealthy together. Please go ahead and like this video and go ahead and subscribe so we can go ahead and start building this thing, y'all. Come on and join. But today we're going to be talking about, is the customer always right? Sometimes they're wrong, and how to handle a disgruntled customer. So, we've all been there. Either you've been the customer that was unhappy with the service or a product, or you were the person that, provided the service or the product and they're unhappy with you. Well, I'm here to give you a few tips on how I handled it in my past with my business, and also how I was a customer, and how, once you become a business owner, the way you present as a customer is a whole nother thing. So the first thing to do when you have a customer that is unhappy is to acknowledge their disappointment. Empathize with them. Try to get down to the bottom of what it is that they're so unhappy about. Was it something that you did? Was it something that they did? Investigate and try to figure out, hey, it's my fault. I'm going to fix it. And, and then lead up to the things that help to fix it. But the first thing you cannot do, you cannot take it personal. I know people that call customer service reps and they chew them out. They go up one side and down the other. You did this, you did. Well, that person probably didn't do anything. That person is not a decision maker 9 times out of 10. And at the same time, they're just trying to pay their light bill or their mortgage or their rent. It's a job for them. So when you are the customer, please take into consideration that the person you're squawking at probably has nothing to do with the actual decision of why things happen the way they happen. However, they just are the person that you just so happen to be speaking to. So when it's time for a customer to come to you about different things, it may be your fault, it may be your business, and it may not, but still at least come to them in respect. So maybe we can just start this whole cycle of, coming to people with respect without so much aggression, that sometimes happen when people are upset about different things. But don't take it personal. If it is your fault, it may be your company, but don't necessarily take it personal. You probably didn't mean for that to happen, or maybe it was a mistake, with your delivery service, or maybe a product came in that it was a human error. You're not going to be 100% accident proof. Nobody is gonna be without mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. Every company makes mistakes, and you will too. So you just have to figure out a way to fix the mistake. Come up with some kind of resolution to get this customer to, to be happy and satisfied. Empathize with them. Oh, yes, ma'am, I'm so sorry that happened to you. This is blah, 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 blah happened. And we want to resolve that today by providing such and such, whatever you're going to provide. But to start things off, before a customer even makes an order from you, or you give a service, always provide policy. And what I mean, when you sign those disclaimers, when you buy things, they let you know, hey, if such and such happens, I want to let you know that we're not at fault. It's a whole lot of different things that you could put on your website, that you can put in fine print, that you can mention, that you can even say, hey, before you order this, you should know blah, 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 just in case it comes up later and you won't hold us responsible for it. That's kind of a way to head off from a customer just being so upset and just rude and belligerent when it comes to some kind of dissatisfaction. But ways to resolve an issue could be anything from providing a discount, or giving a free gift, or you can provide a replacement, or give an additional service. And then you could also offer an alternative. So I have a company, and we sell clothing for sororities. Y'all probably heard me talk about it before. And we have had so many different things that happen. Some things were our fault, some things weren't our fault. And I talked about in another video, Organize Your Day, how we have a customer service person that works for us. I used used to do the customer service. And then I was like, this is a lot. Sometimes it wasn't even much. Sometimes the customer gave us the wrong size and they would call or email and try to give us the correct size. Or maybe they gave us the wrong address and they want to head off the order and give us the right address. So it's a lot of little itty bitty things like that. But every now and then, we would have a doozy. And when we got to those doozies, we would always approach it like, okay, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Let's fix it. Here are some things that we can do. And I can give you a couple of examples. We had one customer that ordered a sweater, and the sweater was beautiful sweater, and she ordered it, but she said she never received it. And so we have a system to where we use stamps.com. They're great. They're not sponsoring this at all, but stamps.com, when you use that, you can connect your PayPal to them and orders will flow through them, and then you can have them to create a label for you. So when it's time to ship, you have it all the system already in stamps.com that ships through United States Postal Service, right? And so we had this set up, and the product was sent, and she received automatically tracking. That's another thing. Stay on top of tracking, stay on top of correspondence with your customer. So she received tracking, and then she emailed us like this long email about how we were terrible and she didn't get it, and she got tracking, but she never received the package. And so I was like, okay, let's do some investigating. So let's call the post office to see what happened. Let's track it. Let's see what happened. And so before I could even call the post office, she called it. She said she called the post office, and she said, I just spoke to the post office, and they said they have a mailman that delivers products to the wrong mailbox all the time. They've been having all these problems with him. And if y'all just send me $70, this whole thing can go away. First, she said if we could send her like $120. I don't know how she ended up on the set. Just send me $70 and this will be done. I won't complain about y'all, to be it. And I was like, so you talked to the customer service over at the local post office, right? Or you went up there. She's like, I went up there, I talked to them, and they said that they have a problem with this guy putting stuff in the wrong mailbox. And I was like, ma'am, we showed that it was delivered to the address you provided. If you didn't get it from that point, and they already told you they got a problem with a mailman putting stuff, you need to set up a claim with them. Like, the claim is with them, not necessarily us. And furthermore, we have a policy. Our policy says if you have a dispute with the local postal service, that dispute is between you and them. Now, if it comes down to them saying that they did not receive the product from us, like, it shipped and it didn't arrive or something, then yeah, we'll take up that slack. Absolutely. But you have proof that it was shipped. They have it going onto the delivery for the mailman and putting it in so-called in your mailbox, but now you want us to give you $70. Not even a replacement. She didn't ask for a replacement. She wanted money. Give me $70 and I'll make this whole thing go away. No. No. We're not doing that. And so we have a policy with our company that if you have a dispute, like I said earlier, with the postal service, or there's theft involved, that, sorry, but we just can't afford to continuously replace those items. We're not Polo, we're not Amazon, we're a small company. That was a no for us, but for us, that was a resolution. We put that into our policy to say, hey, if you have a dispute with the local post office, that's between you and them. It's not, we're out of that. But she may not have liked that resolution. As a matter of fact, after I told her that, I didn't even hear from her again. It made me think maybe that was even fraud. Like, maybe that may not have even been real, but all these different resolutions that you can put in place to help diffuse different situations can definitely help the customer to feel better. But it all goes down to having good, timely customer service. When someone comes to you with some kind of issue or something, be kind, be understanding, give a resolution, and close it out. It's better to have the customer to feel, good about your company and about you as an individual representing the company versus them feeling some kind of way. But in all things, don't take it personal. That stuff used to keep me up at night. I remember I would be up half the night worrying about what some customers said or did, or some promise that we made that we were fighting to keep, and all things worked out. Everything worked out. I used to have to keep reminding myself that we are not saving lives here. This is not brain surgery. These are a bunch of shirts and t-shirts and sweaters and stuff, and you're gonna have to do the same thing. Do the best you can, be extremely nice and extremely helpful, be timely with your response, and get down to the bottom of it and show that you care. You know, that's the main thing. Empathize with your customers, and they'll soon see that you are a great business, and they'll continue to recommend you, and they'll continue to also encourage other people to come your way. But you can't worry about the people that are just, you can't please them at all. You know, some people you just cannot please no matter what. So that's it for today. I hope that these tips will help you to be able to handle a disgruntled customer in your future, and to also to teach you to keep your cool and to just have things in place so that you can avoid unnecessary compromises and just unnecessary drama. Okay. All right. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Like and subscribe. Okay. Bye-bye.